All right.
Are we here?
We're here.
All right.
You go ahead and make the introduction. You're better at that. You're a front man.
Is it on?
It's on.
All right. So, how you guys doing? We are here doing our first YouTube video. We are Stilo. My name is, you can call me Stilo.
I'm Soda.
Call him Soda Pop.
Yeah.
We're doing, well, shit, we're just going to do a video.
It's a video pretty much. It's going to tie in with our radio program called The Outlaw Saloon. But it's going to be a little bit more than that with the video. I mean, as far as we're going to be talking about music, obviously.
We're going to be talking over pipes.
Pipes. Tobacco, pipes, everything that has to do in the pipe smoking world. I am a newcomer to this. He's pretty much taken me under his wing and everything to teach me shit here and there. But and we'll be talking about I think we said movies already, right?
Movies, music. Mainly it's music.
Mainly.
We want to tie into our show. We have a show we do every Sunday. It will be today anyway. Pacific Standard Time.
From 5 to
8.
5 to 8.
We're gonna change. We gotta add a new hour to it, and we're gonna actually make it a little longer. We're gonna have this video that coincides. So please, by all means, listen in, follow, whatever, subscribe, do whatever you got to do. If you like country music and you like good country music, and we're not talking about any of that crap you hear on the radio today.
Well,
This is a Luke Bryan Les. No Georgia Florida line, whatever the hell they're fucking called.
Nope.
None of that bullshit. We
that.
play the country music that we want to listen to. And
hopefully you too.
You want to listen to.
And it'll also extend, like, I'm thinking about, I did it for a while when I first started the Outlaw Saloon. I did a Saturday and Sunday show. Saturdays was like rockabilly music, mainly out of trying to promote more of the LA-based scene. But I think we kind of stopped that after a while. It just got a little bit too hectic. But I think now that we actually have the program up and running as the actual station, I think I'm going to try to do it maybe every Friday, doing a 3-hour, no talk, just straight music all the way through for 3 hours of just rockabilly, psychobilly, blues, a little bit of country thrown in there, and swing.
Yeah, we might work more shows in as we get more
Yeah.
subscribers and stuff like that.
So
Mainly,
the more you subscribe and the more you listen and share our radio program with us, for us and everything, the bigger it'll get and the more shows that will be a constant.
I stand lit. I think I'm bad at this.
Yeah.
Been doing it for 3 years. I'm still bad at this.
It's okay. You'll get the hang of it.
Anyway, I guess what other videos what I've seen, they start out with saying what they're smoking. So I have my Capri pipe right here, and I am smoking from David's Gifts and Tobacco Black Truffle, and it is not bad. It's pretty damn good. It was a cheap bag, about a ounce and a half, and it's really tasty. Actually, it's really good. It's my first time smoking it.
Chris gave me this one, Stilo here. Not sure. What is it? I know it's in the state pipe, but what would you call the?
You know what? It's a Briar. If I can
It
remember
is a Briar.
It's Honey Master. It says Honey Master on it.
It's a Briar from Italy.
Well, I'll give that back to you because it's yours.
Yeah, from Italy. It was imported from Dima, Italy.
Briar started from Italy.
And well, see, I didn't know that. See what I mean? And I went ahead and picked up Captain Black Royal Pipe Tobacco. It's aromatic, and that's right there. I got that at the Silver Lakes Smoking More. That's pretty much all they had.
We're a bunch of California boys there.
Yeah.
Southern Cal. There's not much out here, but when we do find
Social
something,
distortion, man. Come on.
the David's Gifts and Tobacco is actually out of Rancho Cucamonga, and when I head down there, it's about 45 minutes away from here. And when I head down, I tend to stop whenever I can because it's pretty much the closest thing I have to a pipe shop. But good people, good shop. It's a good little shop. It's got a lot of good accessories and A lot of great selection of cigars and tobaccos.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. I like it. But nonetheless, there is still a lot that I would love to try. I know there's a lot out there. I just recently experienced Mississippi River that everybody has been talking about. I've been watching the YouTube pipe community for quite a long time now. It's probably about 2012. And there's a few guys I've subscribed to and I've listened and watched. And I've learned a lot from them. It's great stuff. And I watch because I learn all the time from them.
Yeah.
And of course, I got the Dagners hat. And Dagners are
Did you
very.
get your patch too from Pipe and Beard?
I haven't got my my patch yet. So Pipe and Beard Company, whenever you guys get, or Pipe and Beard Club, sorry, whenever you guys
club.
get your patch, please let me know. I want to grab mine. I haven't been able to get one. I think I became a member just after they ran out. So hopefully soon they'll get some new pipes or patches in.
When he does, you'll hear about it.
Yeah, I'll be showing it off. I try to represent as much as I can. I got the logo, the club logo on my Facebook, and I just put it on my YouTube channel. My personal one. Not that I use it, but it's there.
Yeah, it's like
I might end up starting using it if we get subscribers here, and I wouldn't know what for. But for now, right now this is our pipe. I was talking over pipes, but we want to review some. What was it? We go through again?
Oh, actually, yeah, we just watched yesterday the premiere, pretty much, of the new Hank Williams movie. I Saw the Light with Tom Hiddleston as Hank Williams, and what was her name? She's one of the Olsons. But she played Miss Audrey.
Yeah, well, I forget her name.
As a movie, it was cool.
Huh? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I like that radio flyer, man. I haven't seen one like that in years. Yeah, that's cool.
All right,
Yeah, have a good one, bro.
We are filming this outside, so sorry about that.
Yeah, we got passersby and stuff walking down my street and stuff.
That's all good. But we watched the movie yesterday, and it's a good movie. It's a good story. It's based off of a biography that was written by, what was his name?
Eric Cullen, right?
Eric Cullen, yeah. And it's a big, thick book. I mean, this guy did his whole history on it. I read it. He's finally reading it right now. But
2 chapters in for the last month.
this guy gets into this guy gets deep into his Hank's background, where he came from, who his mom and dad were, what happened between them, Hank's childhood and his relationship to his parents and everything. They don't get too into it in this movie, but they do touch on it. You can see the relationship between him and his mother. They mention his father a few times in the movie, but it's basically about him and Audrey and their relationship, and how that pretty much how it inspired his writing of music and everything, and how it ultimately, in the end, you know, I mean, it cost him his life. You know, he died at the age of 29 on New Year's Eve in 1953. So,
and I like how they didn't try to act out the death.
yeah, they kind of just...
Spoiler alert. Sorry. But I mean, if you haven't seen the movie and you want to see it, I suggest going to see it as soon as possible, because I don't think it's going to be at least in California. It won't. This end of the country.
End, yeah.
It probably won't stay, because I mean we were there, and I don't know if it was just because of the first showing of the day or something, but
Yeah, it's true.
It was my wife, my little girl, me and him. That was it.
You think it's a movie about Hank Williams, and you think there'd be a lot of older folk there, but it was just us. And at the same time, though, you gotta remember, this movie didn't get a lot of promotion.
No.
There is commercials. I've seen commercials for it and everything, but it's like in select. You know, at first it released in select theaters, and it's now nationwide. So, as a movie, like I said, it was good. I liked it. I was hoping for a Walk the Line, because I hold that as the best damn musical biopic, next to Ray Charles movie as well with Ray. Those are the two. And as a country, though,
Ray was good.
As a story for Hank Williams, though, it's better than Your Cheating Heart, the one with George Hamilton years ago that was filmed, and another one called The Last Ride, which in my opinion was based off Hank, but they don't really name him because I don't think they had any rights to use his name and everything in the movie. So he goes by Luke throughout that whole movie, but it talks about the death of the last ride basically to Canton, Ohio, to where Hank died, pretty much on the way to Canton, Ohio. That movie was good too, but it wasn't really. I don't know. It didn't feel like a Hank Williams movie. This one actually felt, Tom Hiddleston did a great job. I think at first. I don't know if he did it unintentionally or if he just got better.
As the filming went on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It kind of felt, at first maybe he was trying to play a more not unlearned Hank, but a newbie to what he was doing. Getting his the sound and everything down and getting accustomed to stardom. And as the film went on, he felt like Hank Williams. Doesn't sing like him. He tries, but he does. It sounds like Tom Hiddleston singing Hank Williams, basically.
Yeah.
That's all. And, the singing is not bad. It's really good. Tom's got a great voice. He can, for an Englishman, he can pull those southern,
Well, that's what I was telling my wife yesterday. When the singing was at first it was awkward.
Yeah.
It was very awkward to see him like the whole intro part.
Mm-hmm.
It was a cappella, and it was like 2 minutes of an intro that really didn't add to the story at all.
Yeah.
Or it didn't add nothing. It was just him singing a cappella.
Mm-hmm.
And then they slowly but surely brought some music in, and it was just done. And but I go, well, here we got an Englishman who can sing. He can sing really well, but
yeah.
He can't sing like a Southerner.
Nope. And that was one of the things that Hank 3
he can't sing like an Alabama. And I can see where you're coming from with that one.
Yeah.
I can see where Hank 3 is coming from in his opinion. Let's get an American,
He wanted Matthew McConaughey to play Hank. I don't think that would have been but Matthew can't sing, man.
He can't sing, but I don't think the attitude would have been there. He's a good actor, but I don't think he has the right attitude. I think he's too hard of an attitude.
I'm Hank Williams.
He's laid back. I guess he's laid back enough. Nonetheless, Hiddleston, he did a good job. I didn't mind his job.
Hank, especially when they put him in the nudie suits.
Yeah.
It was like, what the man?
That was good.
That's about as close as you're gonna get to seeing Hank. Other than what a couple of videos that are on YouTube, that's as close as you're gonna get to seeing Hank Williams. And or if you even Hank 3. If you ever met Hank 3 or seen pictures of him or anything, he's a ghost of what his grandfather.
He was a damn spitting image of his grandfather.
Oh yeah. But I like the where in Walk the Line you had. I'm comparing it to Walk the Line. Maybe that's not fair, but in the comparison, Walk the Line was Johnny's drug problems and his relationship with June. But I like the way that when they had music in that particular movie, it flowed with the story. It made sense why you would see him on stage. It made sense why we're seeing him singing. With this one,
I'm sorry about that.
There's a couple times where it's just they have him singing on the radio station just to show him. Like, okay, yeah, he did radio programs and that's it. Just for the hell of it. Just basically, okay, here's Tom singing again, Hank Williams. There's other few times where it actually has, live performances, but it made sense to the story why we're seeing that,
Yeah.
And that's one of the only things I didn't care for. There was like some like interview spots where he would go black and white interviewing like Fred Rose or one of his other friends and everything, and it took me out of the movie. It felt kind of like they were trying to do a documentary and then right back to a feature film. Like I didn't like that. So other than that, if I had to give it a 5-star rating, I would give it I give it a 4 out of 5. It tried. Maybe a 3.5.
I would probably give it 4.
A 4? Yeah.
Tell you the truth. He's my hero. First off.
They got Miss Audrey was done perfectly. Finally, she wasn't shown as some kind of angel. The only time that, the Hank Williams Jr. story, I just got done watching that movie last night, but we'll have it. I want to do a different thing for that later, but after he gets to watch it. But I finally got done watching that, and they did a good version of Mama Mama Audrey with Bo Cephas with Hank Jr.
Yeah.
That was cool. You got to see kind of like that attitude come out. And
Yeah.
everything. And but then when you watch the George Hamilton movie, from 1963, I think when that film was done, it didn't. They made Hank like the bad guy, and she was the good. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing this to me. You're a rebel.
Yeah.
Nah, man. This is you at times wanted to smack.
You want to reach in that damn screen?
Yeah.
No. Seriously, I mean, it was bad.
We don't condone.
That was a joke. I would never. Let me clear it up.
He smacks me around all the time, but
that's because you're little. But honestly, yeah, no, she would Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah, I told my wife the other day, when we got out of there, I was like, she did a damn good job. She was a bitch.
Oh yeah.
And I go, man, I wonder if she took lessons from her sisters.
Well, she lived with her. We lived with them, so I wouldn't be surprised.
But nonetheless, it was.
They showed the money spending Audrey. They showed the lavish lifestyles and everything that she led, and then at the same time, she wanted to be up there with Hank. She wanted to be a star with him, if not with him, just by herself, using him to propel her own career. A lot of people forget that. And showing too that they acknowledge that the bitch can't sing. And they showed that she did a real good job of trying to mimic Audrey as well. When they first have them singing together on stage in the beginning of the movie, she sings pretty good.
Makes me wonder if any of those unreleased recordings I have her on them, right? She's singing on them. Right?
Yeah. There's the complete sets.
I'm a dig out.
Hank Williams sets. I have them in the car. He gave me some copies of them. And
Audrey's on there, right?
Yeah, Audrey's on a lot of them. She's got some solos and everything too.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth Olsen did a pretty good job of doing that, of mimicking her, making sure that she was out of tune and everything. And the way Tom's, with Hank as Hank, just fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Didn't want to argue with her. Didn't want, he didn't want to, hurt her feelings. He was a good husband. For the most part, other than the cheating, drinking, and pills and everything, but I mean, with his back the way it was, they get into a lot of that. That's one other thing I like about Tom. Anytime you see him getting up, laying down,
he struggled.
You see him struggling with it. There was a constant reminder that
his back is out.
Yes.
Done. Yeah, it was. I did like that. I liked it a lot. I mean, they really, for the movie's sake, or for the movie part, left a lot of stuff out.
Yeah,
that the book might have said.
There's a lot of information in the book.
They stayed true to his condition, his alcoholism and his cheating on Audrey and everything. It was all there.
Yep.
So the story was there. The story was good. The music, fine. Tom's voice, he just couldn't get the yodel like old Hank.
He get the moaning. He just couldn't get the yodeling.
But nonetheless, I mean, overall it was a good movie, and I really enjoyed it. It's not by any means fast paced whatsoever. So you need to pay attention and sit down and pay attention.
It's one of those movies where you want to sit by yourself or with someone else, that appreciates.
Yes.
Or just likes a good love story, or not even a love. I mean, it's a love story, but
I wouldn't even consider it a love story.
It is for the most, because they did love each other. They showed that in the movie. There was a true love there for each other. It's just they were the wrong people to be together.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
I agree with that. That's true.
Even in the book that we're talking about, he stresses that there's a genuine love there, and it's just they were not meant to be together. That was it. Maybe friends, but they weren't meant to be together at all. They had different ambitions, and Hank had wanted to do his own thing, and Audrey wanted to use him, to get to that spot. She saw something.
Yeah.
She did manage him very well. They don't get into that. I wish they would have showed a little bit of that, but she was the manager of Hank for, she booked the show. She got him in the Opry. She's the one who got him signed to, with Fred Rose and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would have did that whole legend where he walks in. Hank, the story goes is that basically he meets Fred Rose. He tells him, I need you to write. Okay, well, if you're that good of a songwriter, I need you to write me a song within the next half hour or whatever, and he gets it done in 3 minutes. He wrote Mansion on the Hill.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just a legend that didn't really happen, but it would have been cool still to see a little bit of that, you know, or at least an interpretation of that, because it's one of the things that goes along with Hank as a performer and singer-songwriter.
It showed his confidence.
Oh yeah. Oh, they show that's with this Hank. You finally get to see that he's an arrogant bastard, and that's in the book. He was a very arrogant person, a humble person at the same. Like it all depended, you know, what Hank. You didn't know what Hank you were gonna get. If he was drinking or if he was on his morphine pills and this and that, you know. Sometimes you get the real down home, you know. And I like the fact that they showed with Hank. Maybe I do like this movie.
Well, you gave it a pretty good rating.
Maybe I'm talking myself into it, you know. It's. But,
you gave it a good rating. I mean, I think my rating. You said 4.5. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Well, I went to 3.5 down from a 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking at 4. I liked it. Overall, it was good. It told the story. But there was things, as a fan, you know, as a I mean, I've grown up listening to his stuff, being a musician, loving music is the way we do. You know, it just didn't stand up to some standards of mine. Otherwise, it was a good movie. If you want to see the life of Hank Williams and get a little bit of insight of his life,
a decent
watch the movie.
Yeah,
you know, it's a decent storytelling of what he was,
honest.
And what he went through.
It is an honest film too. They don't pull any punches or anything like that.
I think it is unfair to continue to compare it with Walk the Line.
It is unfair.
Walk the Line was a major motion picture. This one's an independent film. Nonetheless, I mean, and you know, Ray was a major motion picture too. So you got to keep that in mind as well, as far as I'm concerned. But I mean, overall, the story, the movie, it was really good, and it flowed. It didn't really die down. It was never fast paced.
I just think that he's as an artist, I think he's forgotten. You know, Johnny Cash has always been, you know, up there, just because I think he crossed multi-genres and everything later in his life. So he's always going to be that staple of a country artist, and that's why it's a big deal for that movie to be made. And with Hank, he's always forgotten. If it wasn't for Hank Williams, we wouldn't have country.
I wouldn't say forgotten. I mean, if you're a Hank fan, you're a Hank fan.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying as far as the popular culture is concerned.
Popular culture, maybe, but
and
I mean,
that's why
as
this
a
movie
Hank,
wasn't really given a lot of attention.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, as a Hank fan, and anybody out there who appreciates Hank Williams, they're gonna watch this movie. They want to go see it. You know, whether they read the book or not. Most likely, if they have read the book, they're gonna do what you did, do the comparison. And I'm in the middle of reading. I will read the book and make my comparisons later. But what was I getting at? I don't know. Nonetheless, it was a story about one of my heroes.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy that.
Oh.
Yeah, I love that. You know? If they would make one for Waylon, that would be great too.
Shooter, get on that.
Yeah, I'm serious.
You can play him. Fuck. You already did walk the line.
There you go. Waylon, and you know, we get one for Willie. You know.
Willie could play Willie. Fucker doesn't age.
Hey, but
he's already an actor.
Rock on, Willie. We love you, man. We love you.
Man.
But anyway, so I mean, the guy's on my arm. I love the guy. I love Hank Williams, and I will forever listen to his music, no matter how old I get. And I listen
to him.
And I've been passing it on to my children because, damn it, if I remember Johnny Cash saying, you know, about Carl Perkins. You know, if ever Carl Perkins is forgotten, then we've done him an injustice as humanity, as being, and we've done him an injustice of some sort by forgetting about him, and we've done that with Hank. He's almost there as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, man, go see the movie. I say go see it. If
the movie definitely has a cult following. It's gonna have that among country music fans and everything. It's that good of a movie. It's gonna have like the way Crazy. I hear people always bringing up that movie Crazy about what's his name? He wrote God damn it! What was the name of that?
What's his name?
Hank Garland.
Hank Garland.
And that was a very low budget film, an independent film altogether. But there's a lot of people that have been asking me if I've seen that movie. So yeah, I know about that movie since it was. I saw a trailer. I remember seeing the trailer online, and desperately waiting for that movie to come out. And I never heard anything about it until this guy told me that they were selling it over at what, Walgreens or something like that.
Yeah, I found it like $5.
For like $5. I walked right over there and I went ahead and got it. I was like, man, and that was like 3 years later or some shit like that. So, anyways,
I think we bored you enough. Huh?
Yeah.
25 minutes. We're like 10 minutes over what we really wanted.
Yeah. Well, that's what ends up happening if you listen to the program, you know. But
we're gonna try to talk
the reason why we
on future videos.
Well, not just the reason why we did this too is so that way there's not so much talking on. There's another reason why, we get.
So this coincides today in the show. We will be featuring some of the music from the movie.
From the movie, yeah.
So you get to hear Hiddleston himself and
make your own judgment.
Make your own judgment about his singing, at least. If you want to go see the movie, go find it in your local theater. As far as here locally in the high desert, Mojave Desert here in California, and Apple Valley is the only one that's playing it over at the Digiplex. That's where we saw it, and if you want to make your way over there, go check it out. I suggest go check it out. Go at least give it a chance. And if you guys have your own opinions about the movie, if you've already seen it, please by all means put it in the comments.
Yeah.
If there's anything you want to say as far as the video, let us know how you liked it.
Critique it, go ahead. I mean, you're gonna
subscribe. By all means, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, and then also, if you're watching this video and you're not already following us on the Mixler, Mixler.com, or use a Mixler app, the Outlaw Saloon.
We'll put all the links. We'll put all the links in the
And
description.
and go ahead and do that, and share it. Share this video. Share the program and everything as well. The more people we can get listening to the program and following us on YouTube, the bigger and more better things to come.
Yeah.
So we'll also be using this too. I forgot to say. Yeah, tell them with this video things too. We're going to be going to a show here pretty soon, on the 28th. So we'll be filming on and off throughout the day.
Yeah.
And posting on YouTube. Our adventures in Hollywood. And
we're going to Hollywood, baby.
And
Whitey Morgan and Cody Jinks.
So
we'll go see them live. Finally, get to see them.
Maybe we can get an interview with them.
Oh no, shit.
We're gonna actually meet them, hopefully.
we might be able to do it impromptu.
Just a little one, a little quick. Mr. Cody, Mr. Whitey.
Mr. Whitey. Would you mind being on camera?
Like when I met Jamie.
Yeah, right.
Mr. Johnson. He goes, don't ever call me that.
Mr. Johnson.
It's Jamie.
Oh man, you just got to talk to him. I got 10 feet from the man.
Oh man.
He was talking to the actor?
Oh, from Boondock?
The Boondock Saints. Romeo? Yeah, I got a picture with him. I got a picture with him before he was able to go talk to Jamie. Mm-hmm. And I was out there 10 feet from Jamie, and all of a sudden you're going, hey. And they're sitting there shooting the shit, and he's got this circle of guys around him, just bouncers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you ain't going to get any more closer than this, motherfucker. Nonetheless, hey, well, let us know what you think of the show, Outlaw Saloon. We'll have all the links for the show and everything. Our Twitters, our Snapchats, and Instagram. We're on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll post the Facebook.
We'll post all that stuff. Let us know what you think, and if there's an album, a movie you want us to watch, a review, let us know. We'll do it. Tobaccos and pipes. Hey, man. I'm willing to try any kind of tobacco. I really, even. I mean, I started in 2012. So what? That's 3-4 years now.
3 years. 2016. So about 4 years.
3 or 4 years now, and there's still a lot of tobaccos out there I haven't tried yet. So if you have any suggestions about anything, I'm willing to try them all. Aromatics, non-aromatics. This guy just started smoking a few months ago.
I'm stuck on aromatics right now, but I've tried a couple non-aromatics.
Let us know. Let us know if there's something that you like that you want us to try. I'll give an opinion. I mean, I don't think I can give like a review, but I'll give an opinion if I like it or not.
A review.
And
I don't think it was cut right.
Yeah. It said ribbon cut. Why is it all? No, I'm joking. No, but nonetheless, we want to do as be as entertaining as possible. Let us know what you want to see on the show, on this show, and what you want to hear. If you guys have any requests for the show, as far as the radio show, let us know.
Yeah.
We will be more than happy to accommodate anywhere. As far as music and this. You know,
yeah,
we don't go
too much.
We don't get too far in this. Nonetheless, guys, thank you for joining.
For gas, then maybe.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't know what kind of whiskey you got.
All right.
Anyway, thank you for watching.
Sunday.
Thank you for watching. Let's we'll do at least a video every week. At
We'll
least
try to do one at least every week. Yeah.
one every week. If we can get an extra in, we'll kick it in.
Even if we have nothing to talk about, we'll just stare, weirdly at this camera and just.
Who's that ugly motherfucker right there? I'm joking.
All right.
Edit that one out.
No, I'm
No.
keeping that in.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Huh?
All right.
Outlaw Saloon.
Later.